If you live in Indiana, aka the Hoosier state, this message is for you. So, the state of Indiana and Governor Braun just announced a new partnership to strengthen the ties with Israel. Governor Braun is calling this deal Iron Nation Indiana. It's a $60 million deal, or what the government of Indiana is calling an investment initiative. And the reason for this initiative, according to Governor Braun, is to build a strategic bridge between Indiana and Israel. A bridge that Governor Braun says will lead Indiana leading corporations, healthcare systems, universities, and communities, and connect them with world-class Israeli tech companies. Now, recently, Governor Braun sat down with a reporter here in Indiana, and he was talking about how last year, a former congressman, I think he said his name was Luke Messer, he came in with some Israeli entrepreneurs, and they were very impressed with our well-regulated, very common sense approach to business and our low taxes. So that, of course, Indiana looked like a really great place to set up shop. $15 million of our Indiana tax dollars, they're going to this project. And then the Iron Nation partnership, they're putting in $30 million. I'm not sure where the other 60 million's coming from, probably from some Israeli donors. It's really hard telling. But one of the stated goals at the end of the interview, it states how the Indiana Economic Development Corporation has stated that this will allow Israeli companies to come here and set up headquarters in the United States. Now, a lot of you might be thinking, great, hey, there's more jobs coming to our state. I mean, that's good for Hoosiers, right? And in theory, yeah, more jobs, great. However, when you look at our nation and how it was founded, and American businesses keep American economic growth on the upwards trajectory, and when the taxation got so high in the 90s and early 2000s that companies started moving overseas for the tax breaks, does it really make sense that it's cheaper for other nations to come here and set up shop? That kind of seems like anti-America first, in my opinion. And then let's just kind of state the obvious here. Israeli companies, Mossad especially, they don't necessarily have good intentions for, any other nation but Israel. So when you bring in a foreign entity that has statedly had hands in very, very corrupt events in our history, USS Liberty, there's that, 9/11, and many of you will say, hey, there's no proof of that. Yeah, there's not, because they won't release those files. There's 10,000 pages missing from the JFK files, and all of them are in regards to, you guessed it, Israel, but they're not going to tell us that. We should be very, very concerned about Israeli influence in our nation. And if you're a Hoosier, I'm going to try. I don't know. I've looked online, and as far as requesting a town hall meeting, apparently all I got to do is find a venue, have a topic, and request. And then there's 60 to 90 days of whether he'll show up or not. I'm not sure. I'll look into it more, but I'm definitely interested in getting a town hall meeting going so we can all speak our mind, because I know I'm not the only one upset by this. And if you're a Hoosier and you're watching this, if you'd be interested in attending a town hall, let me know in the comments, because I don't want to be the only person there, me and my brother and like 2 people on Facebook. But if y'all show up, I'll get this shit started, and we will together have a little conversation with Governor Braun.